Here we go, welcome to MightyGooga Plays For You. This is MightyGooga. With great pride, today's short play is about Unreal World. The game was released back in 2016 by Sami Maranin, a Finnish programmer that has accomplished an amazing job. Unreal World is a unique combination of a roguelike role-playing game and survival simulation set in the far north long ago. Throughout the years, Unreal World has been praised for its depth, realism, atmosphere, and immersion. The game is completely open-ended, and you decide whether you wish to lead a life of a fisherman, a hermit searching for peace, a brave adventurer, a rough hunter, a trapper, a tradesman, and much more. It is still being actively developed, and the best part, you still can get the game for free on their website. Of course, if you if you like the game and you want to help the developers, you also can get the game on Steam for a very honest price. The game delivers a lot and has won a few prizes already. One being the greatest survival simulation still being updated, something like that. But it's a very fun game. It has a little bit of a learning curve, but once you pass that on the controls, you can have a real good time. And the replayability value of this game is immense. It's just huge. So let's go to the game. For today's short play, I'm going to be loading a saved character. I'm not going to go to the process of the creating character. It's a simple process, but it's kind of laborious, you know, to get what you want, and you can choose different cultures. You have to re-roll a bunch of times to get the skills and stats that you want, and then you get to distribute your skill points. It's very RPG-like creating. So I just want to save us this process and just go to my character. So I'm going MightyGooga. In the scenario we are playing today, it's an unfortunate hunting trip accident. What that means is that this guy here is my dad, and my dad was killed on a hunting trip, and now we gotta survive somehow and find our way home. Just to show you a little bit of my character, this is my personality, the strength, endurance, dexterity, and all the stats. I am 172 centimeters tall, and or 6'8". Let's see our inventory. What we got here? We got a kind of a bad quality broad knife, a spear, another spear, which is a very good spear, which is a camouflage spears. It's one of the best spears in the game. Some clothing, a little bit, one trap, and some food. Okay. And of course we have a body over here. Let's see what Dad was carrying, and let's see if we can loot him. So he had wanna get his hand axe, a broad knife, a better broad knife. Oh, he had a bow, which is great. And let's get clothing. So every kind of item in this game is very, I don't want to get his body. It's very important because you have to craft everything by hand or to trade it in the nearby villages. So this is the zoom in region map where you do most of your actions. We could go find the beast that killed our father here. By the tracks, it seems like a bear. You see the tracks over here? Right here? It seems like a bear. I'm not sure though. And alright. Let's try to find him. I feel lucky. We have a good spear going on, and maybe we can find him. So before I show you everything else, I'm just walking through the woods here, trying to find it. So as I said before, the controls on this game, they have a little bit of a learning curve. It's different. It's not like the normal AWSAD controls, but once you get a hold of them and the various menus, it's all done by keyboard, it becomes very intuitive and very easy to play. It's just a matter of getting used to it. So let's see. Oh, he's giving me a run right here. Let's see if I can find him. I hope there's not more than one beast. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Oh, I lost his tracks. It's okay. We'll find him eventually. It's probably a wolf or a bear, something like that. Let's see down here if we can find the tracks over here. It's not here. Alright, so this is the interface of the game. You have your horizon clock here, indicator of what kind of biome you are in, and some information about the seasons. Here you have some information about the day-to-day basis, so what you're carrying, if you get any penalties for that, your fatigue. For instance, you can start running and your fatigue will go up, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of penalties because of that. If you have any injuries or if you have starvation debuffs because you're not properly fed. So this is all the numbers for it, and sometimes if you're losing blood, you have to bandage yourself or else you're gonna have debuffs as well. This is your hunger bar, thirst bar, information about your internal temperature and your general vigor, and your nourishment stats. Here's the weapons you're wielding. For now I'm not wielding anything, but we can press W and put the Camelite Spear. I'm not going to be able to pronounce the names of the proper names and the proper pronunciation of this game because it's all in Finnish folklore, and it's very hard for me, which I have a Occidental language, so it's probably going to be hard. I don't even know how to say Kamolainen. I say Kalmolainen. People usually say Kalmo. It's my culture background. So I'm gonna get out of the zoomed in map. So I'm now on the region map, and I can press F6 to see the whole map, and it's all black out because I haven't explored it yet. But one thing you can notice right away is this little color blurs here. They all indicate a cultural region. So we can see that the Calmo, which is my own cultural region for my character, it's not even close here. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Zoom in. Oh, this is as much as I can zoom out, but they're probably over there somewhere. I'm not sure. And let me see, Control 0. Oh, well, I'm not be able to zoom more than that. And I decided to start, and my spawn location was near the Dreek region because I know those guys have a great many number of villages, and they're good for trading. They have many tools and stuff like that. That's why I always start near the Dreek, because trading is a little bit easier. And for now, although I have a whole bunch of items here, I really need better axes, and maybe trade a short bow for a hunting bow, trade some clothing for better clothing, and before we can settle anywhere. The game is very complex and very hard. You're gonna have to do hunting. There's various ways of hunting, and for now, let's just go try to explore a little bit of this region. Let me see if I'm going the right direction. Yes, let's explore a little bit of this region and see if we can find some villages and do some trading before we start a camp by ourselves. So you see, these regions here are frozen lakes. You since we are in the beginning of, we are later winter or beginning of spring, these lakes are frozen, so you can traverse them. Once the lake's unfrozen, the only way to traverse them is by means of a boat or something like that. So I'm going this general direction here. Let me just show you something. If I press the map again, you start seeing that some of the regions are being unlocked. So you start to know a little bit of the world map here. And with time, we're going to be able to explore a whole bunch of places. So as you explore the wilderness, a settlement comes into view up ahead. So press space to continue. Alright, where is it? The first things I want to get myself, where is the settlement? Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's a nice settlement as well. It's a walled one, which means usually they are richer and have more items, but not always. So with this here, let's see if there's roads leading to other settlements. So there we go. We found another settlement right here. And the first thing I want to do is get myself a proper and a better axe, and I'm gonna trade for it. So I'm gonna just go into the settlement here. The AI in this game, it's very impressive and it's very developed. There's, you know, the trading, the way they recognize you, um, the way you create relationships with each of the villages. It's very impressive and very fun. So I'm just trying to find the entrance to the village, which is not working very well. Maybe it's on the south side. I'm not finding the entrance. It's all the walls. Alright, there must be here. It must be here somewhere. What the hell? Where is it? Can I find it? Oh, it's right here. I missed this. Come on. So, here are some villagers. You can chat with them if you want. Shift C, and then you can just greet them and ask them who they are, how's it going, and if you present yourself to them, they'll start knowing you a little bit better. So it's always a good procedure to establish some good relationships. As you can see, my hunger bar is a little bit longer, so I'm gonna eat something. I have a whole bunch of food here, and usually food will spoil, so you have ways of preserving food. So for now, our best bet is to eat the roasted capercaillie cuts, which is some kind of a bird, something like that, because they're roasted and they will spoil first. My fatigue is going up a little bit, but that's because I have a penalty for carrying too much stuff, but that's alright. We can handle that easily. So now we approach the village. The village is bustling with activities, and we can take a look inside their houses, because it's here that we're gonna find see, when I step on it, you see the items on the ground. It's here that we're gonna find some items to trade. So the best thing to do right now, what I want to do is just take a look. Oh, so there's a masterwork sickle here, which is a tool used for agriculture, but it's too early for that. Hand axe, we don't want that. We already have a carving axe. It's a good thing later on when you're trying to produce stuff to trade. Here's the sauna. Sauna is a big thing on Finnish culture, so you have saunas on all the villages. Let me see if I can find something here worth trading. For now, it's only food, some pots and pans, nothing that draws my attention too much. Nothing that draws my attention at all. A fishing rod, that would be good to get a fishing rod, because we are gonna have to. Let me see if I have something to trade for the fishing rod. What could I could trade a rough broad knife. Let's see if they trade me this. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to find a fishing rod in the other settlement. So all you have to do is get the item from the ground, and then you talk to someone. Okay, Shift C, and then you select trade items, and they will automatically say what if I wanted to pay for the items that I grabbed from the ground. So I would like to pay my debt. If you don't pay your debt, you are considered a robber, and there's dire consequences for that. So you better watch out. Okay, offer items for payment. I'm gonna offer my rough broad knife because I have an extra one, but I think it's probably an overkill trade. Yes, it is. I'm not gonna do that. Let me offer other items. See, we have some clothing here, rough woolen trousers, fine linen trousers. We could offer rough woolen trousers here. Let me see. It's overkill as well. Uh, it's overkill as well. Let's see if we can find more items, because we are giving up something that's very, very expensive, and we want to make the best out of this trade. So maybe we could put some food that would give us la la la. Find staff. No, 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 no. Well, there's nothing much here. I think I'm just gonna drop the fishing, and we can move, because we don't need beams. We don't need bags of vegetables right now because we're not settled anywhere. Oh, there's a battle axe here. Nothing that I want. A whole bunch of turnips. This game is very, very realistic, so it's not that you're gonna just go to the village and there's a shop and you just trade stuff. You know, you have to find your stuff. Sometimes even you have to talk to people when you're looking for a specific item. One of the items I know the Driki have is hunting bowls. So I'm just gonna drop the fishing rod right now. Where's the fishing rod? It's over here. I'm just gonna drop it, and we know it's over here. So let's move to another place. Before we even settle, we need a better axe, like a broad axe or something like that. Because if we don't get that, our activities in the wood will be very slow. So one of the things we can do so we found another village here. We found a third village. So we're, as I said, the Driki has lots of villages, and it's easy to find the items you're looking for. So let's go, MightyGooga. Oh, they have a dog creation. One of the things of this game, you can buy dogs and you can take them to your camp. You can use them for hunting, and they will generally help you out a lot. So this is a hand axe. We don't want a hand axe. They also have other kinds of animals that you can use. Oh, there's a whole bunch of smoked trouts here. This is food. They have a whole bunch of other animals they can use for various tasks, like cow for milking. Nettle shirt, that's nothing I want. They're very poor. Just because I said they would have a whole bunch of items, I think this must be rebalanced or something. Because we usually would find a whole bunch of items here. It was easy to find a whole bunch of items. We don't want to buy dogs now because we don't have the means to feed them. And hunting in the beginning of the game is kind of very hard. So let's check those houses over here. There's nothing. Box of seeds. The textures are very simple, but you guys probably know about now that this channel it's about complex games. You know, like games that have depth, and it's not the channel that is. It's like my favorite games are games like this. I don't care much about graphics, and I'm fine with simple sprites to represent a game. What I want is actually a game like this that has it's so deep, you know, it's so immersive. Once you get a hang of it, once you start building your camp, you can build your own cabin. That it will compensate for the graphics. So I'm not finding what I want. There's a fisher's knife here. I don't want that. Bronze brooch. Okay, I'm gonna have to be faster than this because these villagers are not having anything that I want. Maybe we should walk away. Let's go find a further away village. Let me take a look at the map. Okay, I'm gonna go to the west. I'm sure there will be... Ooh, a bear! So one of the things we could do, you guys can see the bear over here. We can walk into the terrain of the bear, and then it will automatically zoom in to the bear, and we would have to fight the bear and hunt the bear, maybe follow it and hunt it. Since I don't have much armor, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna skip this. But it's a bear. It's a huge way to get some resources and wealth in the beginning of the game. And why is that? That's because you get the bear skin, and you get a whole bunch of meat. But if you don't have a way of preserving the meat, it doesn't really matter too much. So, fishing rod, 16 arrows. Okay, I'm feeling this is gonna be the place for us. So I'm just gonna grab the arrows, all the fishing rods, press space. Let's continue exploring. Hopefully there will be some axes here. Oh, those guys are rich. Found a woolen dress. Food, food, food. Food, 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 food. Yeah. One of the greatest thrills of this game is like doing the hunting, you know? When you find an elk and you have to... Let's see if they have what I want. A woodsman axe. That's exactly and precisely what I want. So, I'm gonna get this. And then we're gonna be able to be on our way. Woolen trouser and bags of peas. We could also get a carving axe for now, but well, let's do it. Let's try to trade as well for the carving axe. So where are you? You're over here. I'm gonna talk to you, and then I'm gonna trade items with you. All right. So I would like to pay my debt. Yes. Offer items. So I know I'm gonna give them the rough broad knife. I'm gonna give the rough woolen shirt. Let's see if that does the deal. So it kind of it tips you off if you're getting close or not when you're doing this trade. So these trades actually, when you play the game, you get more experience. You start knowing what the value of stuff is, so it's better to trade. There's some material on the internet, some cheat sheets as well to tell you a little bit of the value, but I'm not sure they are updated. So it needs to be tripled to get the goods of yourself. So let's see if we can triple this. Let me see if I can get this shirt. Do we have another shirt? We don't have another shirt. We have an overcoat. And overcoat, leather boots. Let's see if we can put the spear on the trade. This will probably make it better. See, the spear, it's making all the difference because the spears are very valuable. So let me think this again. Offer and start with the spear. See, it's not doing very well. I don't want to be carrying clothing, so I rather give them the clothing. Cut the rough woolen trousers. All right, not good enough. So, well, let's finish this straight up with this. I don't want to get cheated on by those guys, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a deal, and we're probably gonna spend the night over here. Let's see. We're gonna wear the fine linen trousers, a fur cloak, this and this. All the clothes my dad was wearing. So press space. We are fine. Let's eat something. Let's get some more hair. There we go. We're gonna have to look for water soon enough. So now I'm just gonna go to bed. If you sleep outside, you're gonna have problems with cold and temperature and wild beasts. So you have to be prepared. You have to make a fire. You have to build a camp. And this is precisely what we're gonna be doing now. Because now we know this village is over here, and let's go out of the zoomed in map. We know this village is over here. We know they have a whole region here. I'm gonna probably be going still. Oh no, I think I'm gonna go north now and try to find more villages because we're gonna be trading stuff to them. Oh, there's a whole bunch of villages here. That's great. And we want to find a place where there's water and a very nice evergreen or spruce woods, so we can make use of the wood. and make our way in. There's no mountains around here, which is a pity, but as we can see, we have a whole bunch of villages over there and to the south as well. So maybe we should go this direction over here, right? Because there will be more villages, but I also wanted to be close to the islanders. And why is that? Oh, I almost forgot our thirst. So let's go in here quickly and let's try to get a drink. So make a hole in the ice. He will make a hole in the ice, and then we can drink with Q, pressing Q. Ah, we also have in the game, you can choose a mode that will kind of give you tasks to accomplish, and sometimes will reward you with items and experience. So I choose the beginning course just to show you guys, and this is basically it. So it will tell you, now you have to get water, now you have to get a closer look. So this will kind of be a tutorial for you to get a hold of the game, and it's very easy. So since we have a fishing rod, we can do some fishing. No, how can I do some fishing? No, let's not do that. Let's go over there and let's build a camp somewhere. So I don't wanna be in this area. I just wanna be somewhere else. Oh, there's the bear over there. Do you guys wanna fight the bear? Yeah, you wanna fight the bear. Let's go fight the bear. If I can find him again. Yes. We are very hungry. But we won't be anymore because we're gonna take this bear. Alright. Since we are almost running out of time, we're gonna do this bear fighting a little bit. So for now, I'm gonna yield my short bow. And I'm gonna use my short bow. How can I unyield? I just want unyield. No, unyield. Short bow. And 2. No. Yield. Yeah, I wanna yield an arrow. Alright. So now we can shoot the bear. And he probably will be running for us. If we hit him. Yes, we got him. Good stuff. Let's do it again. Another arrow. Oh, he just ran away. Come on, let's run. Oh, there he is. Throw him another arrow. Ah, we missed it. This zoom is kind of, you know. He's gonna get angry at some point. Alright. Ow, you're missing it. Come on. He's injured. We know he's injured. We're losing lots of arrows here, but doesn't matter. Ow, I'm fatigued. I'm not gonna be able to run anymore. That's okay. That's alright. Well guys, this is all the time we have. I know it's not much to show the whole depth of the game. I just wanted to give you an idea of its existence and its playability. And it's, you know, for me it's a very fun game, and I would really recommend for you guys to try it. This is Unreal World, and I'm MightyGooga. Thanks a lot for watching. See you soon.